Come with us now on a peaceful journey. Let your worries drift away like clouds in a gentle sky. We are about to soar high above a very special city, a place of ancient stories and modern life. This is Beirut, the jewel of the Eastern Mediterranean. From up here, the world below looks calm and quiet. The sounds of the busy streets fade into a soft hum. We will float like a bird on the warm air, seeing everything from a new and beautiful view. Let this be a time for you to relax, to breathe deeply, and to simply watch the stunning pictures unfold beneath you. Today, we leave the ground behind. Our adventure is one of sight and wonder, not of haste. We will glide slowly, taking our time to appreciate the incredible details of this legendary city. The city spreads out like a giant, beautiful map. You can see where the bright blue sea meets the land, and where the tall buildings reach for the sky. This is a journey for the soul, a chance to see a place of great beauty in a completely different light. Our flight path will take us over sparkling waters and through canyons of modern architecture. Our journey begins over the water, where the city first meets the great Mediterranean Sea. Look down at the magnificent color of the water. It is a deep and brilliant blue, a shade so clear and inviting it almost seems unreal. This is the azure embrace that has cradled Beirut for all of its long history. Gentle waves, looking like white lace from up here, roll softly onto the shore. The coastline is a long, curving line that separates the bustling city from the endless sea. It is a place of connection where people have come for centuries to fish, to trade, and to simply gaze out at the horizon. As we glide along the coast, you can see the many different textures of the shoreline. We can see small boats and larger ships dotting the water, each one on its own journey. The sun sparkles on the surface of the sea, creating a million tiny diamonds of light that dance and shimmer. This coastline is the city's front porch, a place of natural beauty that defines its character. For thousands of years, ships from all over the world have sailed these waters, bringing goods, ideas, and new cultures to Beirut's shores. The Mediterranean is more than just a boundary. It is the lifeblood of Beirut, a timeless and essential part of its soul, forever hugging the city in its deep blue arms. Now we turn our gaze away from the sea and drift gently inland, toward the very heart of the city. Below us lies an area rich with history, a place where the stories of the past are written in stone. This is the historic center of Beirut, a place that has been continuously lived in for over 5,000 years. From our aerial view, we can see the outlines of ancient ruins sitting peacefully next to modern buildings. Look closely at the layout of the streets below. Some follow a neat, organized grid, while others wind and twist in patterns that are much older. We are flying over layers and layers of history. Beneath the ground we see today lie the remnants of Phoenician ports, Hellenistic temples, and Crusader castles. From up here we can appreciate the incredible resilience of this place, a city that has been rebuilt time and again, always rising with new life and energy. We can see several important landmarks from our peaceful perch in the sky. There is the Grand Soar, a magnificent building on a hilltop that has long been a center of governance. We can also spot the beautiful domes and minarets of mosques, and the tall steeples of churches, often standing very close to one another. The heart of Beirut is not just a museum of old stones, it is a living, breathing place. Even from this height we can sense the activity in the squares and marketplaces. As we continue our slow and graceful flight, our view shifts to a different kind of landscape. The ancient stones give way to soaring towers of glass and steel. This is the modern face of Beirut, a stunning skyline that speaks of creativity and ambition. These tall buildings rise up like a modern forest, each one with its own unique design. They catch the bright Mediterranean sun, reflecting the blue of the sky and the sea. The downtown area is a masterpiece of urban planning. Notice the wide, clean streets and the open public squares that are nestled between the towering buildings. We can see green rooftops and balconies filled with plants, bringing a touch of nature into this very modern environment. Below us, the famous Beirut Souks area is a perfect example of how the city blends the old with the new. As we soar above, we can see the intricate patterns of the walkways and the way the light filters through the modern latticework. This modern skyline tells a story of resilience and optimism. It shows the city's ability to imagine a bright future and to build it into reality. As we glide past these gleaming towers, with the ancient sea on one side and the historic hills on the other, we see a city that holds all of its identities at once. Let us now drift back towards the coast to witness one of Beirut's most iconic and beloved natural wonders. Rising dramatically from the turquoise waters are two magnificent rock formations. These are the famous Rausch rocks, also known as pigeon rocks. They stand like ancient, silent guardians at the city's edge, watching over the sea. From our aerial perspective, we can truly appreciate their size and their majestic shape, carved by the wind and waves over thousands of years. The larger of the two rocks has a beautiful, natural archway carved through its center. From up here, we can see the sea flowing gently through this opening, creating a stunning natural frame for the blue water beyond. Small boats sometimes navigate through the arch, looking tiny next to the massive stone structure. These rocks have become a symbol of Beirut itself, strong, enduring, and naturally beautiful. The area surrounding Pigeon Rocks is a popular spot for the people of Beirut. Along the cliffside corniche or seaside promenade, we can see cafes and restaurants. People gather here, especially in the evening, to watch the sun set behind the magnificent rocks. It is a daily spectacle of nature that never fails to inspire. These rocks are also a haven for wildlife. As their name suggests, they are home to countless pigeons and other seabirds that nest in their crevices. As we hover here for a moment, taking in the serene beauty of the scene, we understand why Pigeon Rocks hold such a special place in the hearts of everyone who knows Beirut. They are timeless, powerful, and profoundly peaceful. While Beirut is famous for its vibrant city life and beautiful coastline, it also has peaceful green spaces that act as the city's lungs. Let's glide over these pockets of tranquility. Below us we can see the lush expanse of a park, a welcome patch of green amidst the urban landscape. One of the most significant green spaces we can see is the Horsch Beirut, the city's largest public park. It is a sprawling urban forest, a dense canopy of pine trees that covers a large area. From the air, it looks like a thick green carpet. This park has a long history and is a vital environmental resource for the city. It helps to clean the air and provides a habitat for birds and other small animals. Beyond the formal parks, we can spot many other touches of green throughout the city. There are smaller neighborhood gardens, tree-lined streets, and private courtyards filled with plants and flowers. We can even see green rooftops, where innovative residents have created their own little gardens high above the ground. These small efforts, when seen all together from our aerial view, create a beautiful mosaic of green. They show a deep appreciation for nature and a desire to make the city a more beautiful and livable place for everyone. Looking further out towards the edges of the city, our view is framed by the beautiful mountains that rise in the distance. The presence of these mountains gives Beirut a unique sense of place. It is a city blessed with the best of both worlds, the endless blue of the sea in front and the majestic green of the mountains behind. Let us descend a little to get a closer look at one of Beirut's most lively and essential features. We are now flying along the path of the Corniche, the famous seaside promenade that stretches for several kilometers along the city's coastline. From above, it looks like a beautiful ribbon that elegantly follows the curves of the shore. It is more than just a sidewalk. It is the city's main artery of leisure and social life. It connects different neighborhoods and provides a stunning, open space for everyone to enjoy, right next to the sparkling sea. All along this path, we can see signs of life and activity. There are people strolling at a gentle pace, families out for a walk, and joggers getting their daily exercise. We can see cyclists gliding along, enjoying the flat, scenic route. Fishermen stand patiently with their rods cast into the water, hoping for a lucky catch. The Corniche is a place where the rhythm of the city slows down. It is where people come to feel the sea breeze, to watch the waves, and to enjoy the simple pleasure of being outdoors. It is a truly democratic space, shared and loved by all. The Corniche is lined with iconic tall palm trees that sway gently in the breeze. Their green fronds provide patches of shade and add to the beautiful resort-like atmosphere of the waterfront. Benches are placed all along the route, offering places for people to sit and rest, to chat with friends, or to simply gaze out at the endless horizon of the Mediterranean. From our aerial view, we can see how the Corniche acts as a magnet, drawing people out of their homes and offices to this beautiful public space. This beautiful promenade is not just a physical path, it is a vital part of Beirut's identity, a place of community, health and happiness, a vibrant ribbon of life tied beautifully along the water's edge. As we gain altitude again, let's turn our attention to the vast residential areas that make up the main body of the city. From up here, Beirut reveals itself as a rich and varied tapestry of different neighborhoods, each with its own unique character and style. We can see a mix of architectural designs, from historic houses with traditional red-tiled roofs to more modern apartment buildings with sleek balconies. The colors of the buildings are a gentle palette of sand, cream and white, creating a warm and inviting picture under the Mediterranean sun. Let's glide over an area known for its charm and artistic spirit, like Gemeze or Mar Mikhail. From the air, we can't see the famous street art or the bustling cafes, but we can see the structure that makes these places special. We see narrow, winding streets, historic buildings clustered closely together, and hidden courtyards that provide quiet escapes. These neighborhoods are full of life and history. They are the places where people live, work, and build their communities. In other parts of the city, the layout is more modern and organized. We can see wider boulevards and taller, more uniform apartment blocks. Yet even here, we can spot the signs of a vibrant community life. There are local schools with playgrounds, small neighborhood parks, and local markets. Every district, whether old or new, is a vital piece of the larger puzzle that is Beirut. Together, they form a diverse and dynamic urban environment, a city of a million stories happening all at once. From our serene vantage point, the differences between these neighborhoods blend into a beautiful and harmonious whole. As we soar over this vast urban tapestry, we see not just buildings, but a living, breathing community, rich with culture and history. Our gentle journey is now coming to an end. The sun is beginning to dip lower in the sky, casting a warm, golden light over the entire city. This is the magical time known as the golden hour, and there is no better way to see it than from up here. The sea, which was a brilliant blue, now shimmers with shades of gold and orange. The buildings of the city are bathed in a soft, beautiful glow, and their shadows grow long, creating a gentle and dramatic landscape. It is a moment of pure, breathtaking beauty, a perfect and peaceful farewell. Let's take one last slow circle over the city. Look down and see how the lights are beginning to twinkle on. The street lights along the Corniche create a sparkling necklace along the dark water. The lights in homes and offices begin to appear one by one like stars being born in the city below. From our high perch, Beirut transforms into a galaxy of light, peaceful and mesmerizing. The sounds of the day are fading, replaced by a quiet evening hum. The city is settling down for the night, wrapped in the warm blanket of dusk. As we slowly drift away, take a moment to hold this image in your mind. Remember the stunning blue of the sea and the strong, silent presence of the Pigeon Rocks. Remember the blend of ancient history and modern marvels standing side by side. Remember the green parks, the lively Corniche, and the diverse tapestry of neighborhoods. This aerial view has shown us a side of Beirut that is calm, grand, and full of grace. It is a city of incredible beauty, a place that has captured the imagination of people for thousands of years. Thank you for joining us on this serene flight. We hope this journey has brought you a sense of peace and wonder. The beauty of Beirut, seen from above, is a treasure to be cherished. As we return to the ground, carry this peaceful feeling with you. And remember the magnificent view of a city that soars between the mountains and the sea, forever shining under the Mediterranean sky.